To do with it was how passionately involved the two of us became.
Awesome.
Can I just say that getting a nomination is, how can I put this? There needs to be campaign finance reform. There are so many performances that really should be recognized that aren't, just because the machine isn't behind them. You have to have money 9 months ahead to reserve the screening rooms, which are very important at that time, to get screeners out, which are very expensive. And so the chances, without that, are really, really small, because it's just not organized that way. Now people go on press tours for like a year to get a nomination. And so that's an example of performance that should be recognized, and sometimes they just, fall through the cracks, which is why when you win one, you also know humbly that you were lucky that it happened, because there are so many other people equally deserving to be recognized.
Well said, Susan. Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Well, thank you, ladies.
With that, however, I will reveal it was a squishy ball. So the sound of it going whap into my hand was added. and Penny said, be really careful not to squish the ball, because that will give it away. So, I catch it like that and bring it up, but I had to be careful not to squeeze it to give it away. Oh, but nevertheless, it was all real.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, my name is Luke Berryhill, and I got a question for Geena. I played Mr. Little, and what was it like for you playing Mrs. Little in Stuart Little?
It was really awesome. I loved the script. I was so happy they thought of me, and I decided it was because I'd already had pretty significant interspecies acting relation with a fly as a boyfriend, and with Beetlejuice, and Earth Girls Are Easy. So I had a lot of interspecies stuff already experienced. So working with an invisible mouse was on a par with those movies.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Both fabulous, and don't look a day over 40. Y'all are gorgeous. But my question is for both of you. Considering what you spoke about, the so-called feminist aspect of Thelma and Louise, and you were both nominated for lead actress at the Oscars, what did it feel like when you were kind of pitted against each other? And also, what was the experience like when you both won your respective Oscar? And specifically for Susan, what was it like when you won being directed by your partner at the time?
Great question.
So many questions.
Sorry.
I don't think I realized at the time how unusual it is for the two of us to be nominated for lead, because as you notice, they usually, if there's more than, you can have equal parts, they always put somebody into the supporting category, which is in a way an easier category to get into, which is kind of a shame, because there are people that are supporting that don't get into that category because somebody in a bigger part got it. But so I don't know, we did everything together. I didn't really think about it in terms of beating each other out. I kind of figured we'd split the vote or something anyway, which, who won that year? I don't even remember. Jodie Foster. So, who was great. So I think we were just happy to be going around. Was I pregnant when we were doing all, was that? I was so pregnant too. I was working on that. So, and Geena, when we went to the Academy Awards, I had a great dress, there was design and it was over my belly and then kind of tight. But when you have to pee, you can't get the bottom of that dress up over your belly. So Geena had to go into the bathroom with me and undress me so that I could get out of the dress so that I could pee, which, if you've never been pregnant, obviously, but that happens. So thank God she didn't be so competitive that she wouldn't help me get in and out of my dress.
You guys really did do everything together. That's wild.
Yes.
Incredible. You know, I do have a question about Thelma and Louise real quick. Is that iconic kiss scene, was that in the script? It was not in the script.
No, I asked Ridley if I could do it, and by the time we got to that, there was only like one take, because of course they spent all the time on the helicopters and the cars and everything, and then it was magic hour, and there was going to be like one take, so I said I would like to do that, because why not?
Wow, incredible. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hi, how y'all guys doing? Sorry. I just want to say I love Thelma and Louise. It's my favorite best friend movie of all time. My question is for Geena Davis. I really want to know